Have you looked at the photo that Justin Trudeau posted of his trip with our crazy Prime Minister via his private jet from London to New York? If you haven't seen it, it's a side-on of the these great, wonderful leaders across the sort of table you only get in a private jet. Perhaps unusually, both are wearing masks. Now, given the pandemic is over, according to Joe Biden, who said you don't see masks anywhere these days, so he clearly hasn't been flying Air Justin. The irony is the feedback on that particular post. No one sees the masks as anything other than an absolute stunt. It's actually called mask theatre. Many pointed out that it was the same Trudeau on Saturday night, London time, mid-lobby, possibly drunk, singing his heart out without a mask in sight. So no mask for the sing-along, but by the time they climb on board the private jet, he needs to be virtually alone in a room with one other and a photographer, complete with COVID protection. His post tells us what he's talked about. They reflected on the Queen. He doesn't mention the karaoke, but then he does mention how they talked about climate change and the need to do more and better to save this planet. Really, we kid you not. That is what he says was their conversation. He is on his own private jet, having been asked not to fly privately to the Queen's funeral. He has a climate warrior sitting opposite, one of the South Pacific's most ferocious climate warriors, drumming up dreams and plans of a clean environment for our kids and probably their kids, all at the same time laying down about as bad a carbon footprint as you can possibly achieve, all by one's self. The word hypocrite not only comes in mind, it is splashed across the post by the vast majority of those who weighed in probably as gobsmacked as anyone else who saw this particular picture. Somehow, as they sat there getting photographed together in the worst polluted form of modern transport going, they at no point joined enough dots to work out that what they were actually doing and just how bloody stupid they looked, what their track record states and yet what their actions portray. This is the height of absolute arrogance, it's hypocrisy and an extraordinary talent at being tone bloody deaf to anything. Goodness me, they even got around to spread laid out the front of them. I think we all joked about the champagne, but we shouldn't have. Along with the tray of first class of private jet type food are, of course, the glasses of something very nice. Could be cocktails, could be Evian, but but who really knows? What we do know is champagne socialists are insufferable, asking us to do as they say, but clearly not as they do. Ardern and Trudeau are hypocrites, and any such as these two self-indulgent and insufferable halfwits, they never seem to and they never will learn how to join the dots.